Hello, good evening, everyone. How was today? We are happy to welcome you for today's training, and we are still on emotional intelligence. We have been going on with this training for some months now. We'll be running up with the training this week. So if you have not been following us very well, this is your last week to follow very well so that you can grab something before we call the training close. So do wait to be following us keenly. We get something from the training before it's over. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped. We'll be looking at emotional intelligence, and we're looking at emotional or self-awareness. Is what we're looking at in our previous discussions. We're looking at self-awareness, and today we are going to continue from where we stopped the last time we met. So emotional intelligence is what we are looking at today. And we are in module 2 of the emotional intelligence. So I think we are done with the module 2. I think we'll look at self-assessment the last time we met. Self-assessment. We're going to have self-assessment exercises to identify personal strengths and areas for growth. I think we discussed this the last time we met, right? All right, so let's look at something else. I think have we discussed self-regulation? Self-regulation as a second unit on self-awareness. Self-regulations. Have we done self-regulation? Please, if you are part of the meeting, let's know where we stopped the last time we met. Have we discussed self-regulations? Self-regulations. Self-regulations. I think we discussed this. Strategies for managing and controlling emotions effectively. Developing emotional resilience and coping mechanisms for stress. I think we discussed that. So today we are looking at motivation and empathy. Motivation and empathy. Motivation and what? Empathy. This is what we are looking at today. So we will be looking at the different types of motivation, which is exploring intrinsic and extrinsic motivation in relations to emotional intelligence. How does this connect with emotional intelligence? This is what we're looking at today. What? Motivation and empathy. Motivation and empathy. Motivation and empathy. Right, so we are going to look at the two different types of motivation. We are talking about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. These are the things that we're going to look at. And we're looking at how these two relate to what? Emotional intelligence. We're looking at how these two relate with what relates to emotional intelligence. So, first and foremost, when we talk about motivation, what are we talking about? What is motivation? We say that motivation is the internal and external factors that drive a person to take action, right? When something pushes you to take certain action, we call it motivation, right? That factor or those factors that drive you to take action, pursue goals, and achieve desired outcomes is what we call what? Motivation. So motivation is something that pushes you to take certain steps, pursue certain objectives, and achieve results. That is motivation. We consider it to be a force that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. All right. So, why are we motivated in providing this training? Because we want to achieve a world of tranquility. All right. So, the vision is motivating to achieve the result. Do you understand? And that's why we are providing a free professional training for you people that are listening to me now. You understand? So goal-oriented action, goal-oriented steps to achieve results. Do you understand? This is what we are doing. So motivation can come from various sources, such as personal desires. Right? Some of us just have passion to say a word of tranquility. It's a personal desire, but there are also other people that have the same desire. And some of you are in this training because you also have interest in contributing to make our society beautiful. All right? So it can come from personal desires, it can come from personal values, it can come from personal beliefs, it can come from external rewards or even consequences. Right? When you want to avoid certain consequences, you'll be motivated to take certain steps. All right? You'll be motivated to take certain steps. So motivation is a very, very important factor that drives our behaviors, that pushes us to do something. Do you understand? So motivation is key to certain steps that we take in life. So please, if you join us, let us know where you're joining us from. Let us know where you're joining us from, your name, and where you're joining us from, country where you're joining us from. And then of course you can also do a way to share the link with someone, let them also be part of today's training as well. All right. Then you can also paraphrase what we're saying by commenting so that we know that you are following us well. All right. Paraphrase, comment what we are teaching you. Let's know that you are hearing us. So Mr. Danny from Ghana, you are welcome. Daniel from Ghana, thank you very much for taking time to join us. Mr. Dominic Ayo from Nigeria, thank you also for joining us. So let's look at the two types of motivation. After we have defined motivation, let's look at the two types of motivation. We talk about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. All right, they are the fundamental types of motivation, and these two create what they play a very crucial role in driving individuals to achieve their goals. So whether your motivation is intrinsic or is extrinsic, you understand, it drives you to take certain courses of action. All right, for those of you that are joining us on YouTube, you can also subscribe to our membership on YouTube, and then you can get exclusive trainings on certain topics. All right, and then also be part of what we're doing. So let's look at intrinsic motivation. When we talk about intrinsic motivation, what do we mean? Intrinsic motivation refers to engaging in an activity for its inherent satisfaction or enjoyment rather than for any external rewards or pressures. All right, so for some of us that we are motivated to be part of this training because we want to learn something. All right, not really that you are learning this thing to get a reward for it. Do you understand? That is, you are not, some of you are here not because you want to get a certificate to go and get employment. You want to go and get promotion in your work places. No, you just want to learn something. You want to just acquire the knowledge. You want to just know something about peace and conflict resolution. You want to just study emotional intelligence. That's what you want to do. Not necessarily because you want to get a reward from it, but you just want to satisfy your curiosity in learning. You want to just satisfy that urge to learn new things. Do you understand? That's why you enrolled in the training. So, and this kind of motivation, we call it intrinsic motivation. It has to do with internal satisfaction. Do you understand? So, how does intrinsic motivation relate to emotional intelligence? Individuals with high emotional intelligence are often better able to identify their intrinsic motivators, such as personal values, interests. You value knowledge, you value learning, and that's why you are here, right? You value your interests. Do you understand? You have interest in peace and conflict resolution. So anything about peace and conflict resolution, you just want to be part of it. It doesn't matter whether you're going to pay or it's free. You just want to be part of it. And then your passion, like someone that are so passionate about peace, want to see a world of tranquility. Do you understand? You are so passionate about it. Do you understand? So your passion also can cause you, motivate you to do something. And then use this self-awareness to drive behavior. Do you understand? So once you realize what you want, what is pursuing you, what is motivating you, you use this awareness to drive certain courses of action. Do you understand? So, example, an individual who loves painting and finds joy and fulfillment in the creative process itself. An individual who loves painting and finds joy and fulfillment in the creative process itself is intrinsically motivated to paint. Like my daughter, she loves painting. Whether I say well done or not, she just loves painting. She's not painting for any reward, but just loves, she has passion for painting. Do you understand? And sometimes she will paint and bring it to me, and then I will make a comment. Sometimes I will appreciate her for it. Do you understand? But she's doing it not for a reward. Do you understand? But she's doing it. Do you understand? So painting, she loves painting and she's doing it. So painting, people may do painting not necessarily because they want to get a reward for it, but because they have passion, they have their interest there, and they paint anything that they see around. Do you understand? That's just it. So their emotional intelligence allows them to recognize and tap into their passion, driving them to dedicate time and effort to improving their skills. And I can assure you that this girl is improving, my daughter is improving every day. If she paints today and paints tomorrow, you see the difference, you see improvement. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So intrinsic motivation, nothing is driving. There's no reward for it. She doesn't even know that painting will give her something tomorrow, but she's doing it. Maybe what I will do is I'll be sharing it on my Facebook wall, so that people will begin to see her work. Do you understand? So she's painting. She loves doing it. Do you understand? So that's it. Let's look at extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation involves engaging in an activity to earn external rewards or avoid punishment, rather than for the inherent satisfaction of the activity itself. Now, people may paint for several reasons. Some just to satisfy their curiosity and their desires, personal desires. But there are others that will paint for the purpose of reward, like get money. Do you understand? Some people do certain things because they want to get a reward for it. Some of you are doing this training because you want to go and look for a job with the certificate. You want to go and seek for promotion with the certificate in your office. Is it not so? And then some are doing it just for the sake of knowledge. They want to just get knowledge. Some of you, just because you want to avoid certain things, that's why you are doing the training. Do you understand? So there are several reasons why people do things. It may not be necessarily this training. Why are you contesting for election? Why are you contesting for an election? Is it for the reward, or is it because you want to get an opportunity to, bring change? You want to create real change? Is that why you are seeking for a position, for an election? It takes a lot. Do you understand? It takes a lot what you actually want. So if it's for the sake of recognition and for the sake of, politics grow someone quickly that you want to do, then that is an external reward. So extrinsic what? Motivation. So relationship to emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence help individuals understand how external rewards, pressures influence their behaviors and how to manage them effectively without compromising their intrinsic motivation. So there are people, so emotional intelligence will help you to know what is the reward there and how you are being pressurized to behave in certain ways. Some people that because of rewards, they can do anything. Do you understand? Somebody will just want to, prove a point. And so they will indulge in certain behaviors that are not necessary. Do you understand? Simply because they want to prove a point. Extrinsic to what? Motivation. Maybe they want to do that so that they will get a favor from someone. So example, a student who studies hard to earn good grades and praises from teachers is extrinsically motivated. Right? The grades, when you see good grades, he's happy. And when the teacher say, oh, well done, you are doing well, Kai, you are doing well. You understand? So he is happy. That is extrinsic to what? Motivation. However, their emotional intelligence can help them balance their external motivation with a genuine interest in learning, ensuring that they stay motivated even when external rewards are not present. They can still study. You are not studying simply because you want to get appreciation from anybody. You are studying because you want to get knowledge. And when eventually appreciation comes, it comes. When I offer this training for free, I'm not looking for anything in return. Do you understand? I'm not looking for anything in return. I'm doing it freely. Do you understand? If for any reason you choose to bless me, I will appreciate it. But I'm not doing it with the hope that I will get a reward for it. No. I'm doing it just for the passion I have. Do you understand? For the passion I have. So we have trained more than 2,000 people. So far we started this free training. More than 2,000 people have been trained. Certification free, training free, examination free. They have not paid anything. Get the certificate. So that's why it is. Do you understand? Emotional intelligence plays a vital role in navigating both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation by being aware of their emotions, understanding their emotions, and managing external influences effectively. You understand? So that is what it is. So let's look at cultivating motivation through goal setting and self-motivation techniques. Cultivating motivation through goal setting and self-motivation techniques. Cultivating motivation through goal setting and self-motivation techniques. So, cultivating motivation through goal setting and self-motivation techniques is powerful to achieving success and personal growth. Do you understand? So, when you have, when you set goals, they keep you motivated, because like most of us have goals for the year, right? There are certain goals that you want to achieve for the year, is it not so? And so it is that goal that will give you that motivation, the joy, the drive to go out there. That's why it is. That's why it is. So let's look at examples of how goal setting and self-motivation techniques can be used effectively. How can we use goal setting and self-motivation effectively? Number one is setting SMART goals. You have to set what? SMART goals. What we call specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Your goals must be SMART for you to be motivated. Do you understand? Your goals must be what? SMART for you to be motivated. So, by setting specific goals, individuals can create a clear roadmap for what they want to accomplish. Like for us, we say that this year, every month, we are going to organize a free training. Every month. And we are still pushing forward. Although there are things that are causing us to struggle. Because of so many activities, we are being struggled. But we are still keeping it to make sure that we achieve those goals that we have set for the year. All right? So definitely we are pushing, and we must achieve it. Even this year, this week, we are finishing this training. Next week, we'll start another one. You understand? We must continue to do it. Even when it seems so challenging, we must still do it. I'm contesting for an election. If I win the election, we'll still continue to do free training. In fact, I will be even using my experiences in the office where I'm occupying to even share more things with you. Do you understand? Use the experiences I'm getting there to also share more things with you. Do you understand? So, in fact, I'm inviting you to be part of the vision. Do you understand? So, that's it. So, but when the time comes, when I finally get the ticket for the election, I will let you know. For now, there's nothing for it. So, I'm not telling you anything. But when I get the ticket, I will tell you. So, those of you that want to be part of the vision can be part of it. Right? So, that's what it is. So, but you must be motivated. So sometimes if I'm not able to hold a training, it's because one meeting of that kind is taking me somehow out of the station. And sometimes